I thought I'd try the hugely popular FPS Valorant and climb the ranks. I'm new to keyboard and mouse but have played shooters my whole life. How hard could it be? Except Valorant isn't like most shooters. The closest you're going to get is CSGO, which I have never played. I've done what every player does when migrating from games like Call of Duty. I tried to run and gun, relying on reaction without strategy. Like this clip, how did I get these 3 kills? I'm in the open and even done a jump shot at the end. It was a dumb play and I got lucky. Long story short, I was so trash at this game I scrapped the challenge. I have never been so bad at a game. 20 levels in and I barely improved. My bot-like behaviour fueled me to try and get better instead of abandoning the game on bad terms. So what makes a good Valorant player? Well, you need aim, reaction, angles, lineups, crosshair placement, map knowledge, agent knowledge, maths, patience, trigger discipline, peeking, communication, team synergy, clutch factor, risk assessment, recoil control, flicks, and the list goes on. All these skills can be learned over time if you have hundreds of hours to hone your Valorant ability. But I don't. I have a couple of weeks until I jump on the next game. From the list I chose the most impactful skills and designed ways of training them. Let's start with the most important skill in Valorant. Aim. You can do all the other stuff well, but without popping heads, you are pretty much a team cheerleader, like I was. So to get up to par, I spent most of my time on the range, sharpening my aim and shooting bots. This also helped with secondary skills like flicking and reaction. Aim labs have Valorant based modes, so I added them to my routine. Valorant is a slow paced game, even though it can feel crazy when the action kicks in. So movement is important, but in my opinion not paramount. Crosshair placement, on the other hand, is a lot more impactful for your success. Might be just as important as aim. Crosshairs that are trained on probable enemy locations will in most situations win. This seems to be one of my weak points, not monitoring my crosshairs and drifting low instead of at head height. To help drill this, I will go into custom game and traverse the map, making my sole purpose keeping my crosshairs in the right position and also learning common angles the enemy might peek. With aim and crosshair improved, I can almost guarantee winning more fights. The biggest hole in my game when it comes to Valorant was recoil control. Being a Call of Duty player, I control my recoil and not tap it unless it's a foul. After a few shots, the recoil in Valorant becomes unpredictable and honestly a waste of bullets. Tapping enemy heads and resetting will be at the front of my mind in engagements, even when an enemy is right in front of me and I want to unload on him. There is many peaks you can perform in Valorant, but I'm only going to concentrate on 2, toggle and wide swing. Slicing the pie is another technique that will teach you to clear rooms more effectively. I will link a video in the description that will explain it better. I solo queue, so I did not concentrate too much on comms, and I'm a low elo, so team sync is not as important. I chose a crosshair I liked and went to the range to test some agents. I was maining Killjoy, Breach, Sova and Raze until I got to level 20. I had most success with Raze, but she got nerfed, so I ended up picking KO to be my main agent. Now the plan was in place, it was time to figure out a viable routine that would not take over my life. 10 rounds of aim labs, any task, preferably Valorant based. 100 bots in the range, 5 medium rounds, 5 hard rounds, Jade wall peeking, crosshair placement through one map alternating each day, 2 death matches, swift play to get you out of the TDM frame of mind, 3 ranked games. This should take no more than 3 hours. Now it was time to put it into practice. And after 7 days of my routine, I was unstoppable. And I climbed all the way to Radiant. Just kidding. I barely improved, in fact. I think I might even got worse, because now I was thinking too much instead of just doing it. My map and angle knowledge got better, and I have some lineups for KO for each map, but my aim was still inconsistent. The first bullet seems to have a mind of its own even if I tap, and I get put in the worst teams every time, while the other side are savages. Come on Valorant, put me on a team that can carry me to victory. This is where it becomes very difficult to become good at a team dominant game while solo queuing. I'm really starting to question similar videos where people with no experience become demons at the game in mere weeks. Anyway, I will continue to play Valorant even if it infuriates me, because I've kind of become addicted to the only reason anyone plays this game: the sweet sound of a clean headshot. See you next time.